Welcome back to the 1987 BC Open 9-ball tournament. We're about to watch the men's division championship. So let's listen to the announcer and see who our participants will be.
Finished second at the Glass City Open. He finished third here in the 1985 BC Open. Third at the 1987 McDermott Masters. He won the Tar Heel Open. And in June, he finished second at the Sands Tournament in Reno, Nevada.
Let's get a look at Kim Davenport. There's Kim in the black outfit. Yeah, it's Kim Davenport, ladies and gentlemen.
We were looking at Jim Rempe, but the introduction was for Kim Davenport.
Here he is.
We're all here watching tonight. He has over 60 major titles.
Okay, this is Jim Rempe we're looking at right now.
Yuji's advisory staff.
So it'll be Jim Rempe and Kim Davenport in the men's division, Gary.
I'll tell you what, we've had a dandy so far.
It has been beautiful. Now the men are going to race to 11 games.
Men are racing to 11, the women race to 9.
The rules are the same.
Rules are exactly the
Just
same.
going to play a couple more games, and I'll tell you, if it gets any better, I won't be able to stand it. This has been like a storybook.
This promises to be a great match right here. A real great match. Jim Rempe is known as King James Rempe. This fellow plays with a $10,000 cue. That's what it is he's playing with, a $10,000 cue. He's from Scranton, Pennsylvania. He's married, he's got a lovely wife, Sally. All right, let's get into the action. Referee Dave Phillips is racking the balls. Mr. Davenport has won the lag and is elected to break.
I'd like to thank Alan Hopkins for sitting in with us during the women's championship game. His
Some fella, isn't he?
description of the championship games was outstanding, as was the play. He described it beautifully for us.
All right. Kim Davenport's made a ball on the break. Shooting get the one ball. One ball, side pocket. Cross sides. He missed the bank. I thought he was shooting it inside. All right. This is very crucial. The first rack when you're playing in a championship game means quite a bit. Both fellas, I guarantee you, no matter how many times they've been in this spot before, you have a few butterflies in your stomach.
That's how it appeared in the women's final.
Well, once they get rolling, though.
It appeared as though Eva just never got an opportunity to get off the schneid there. And
all right. He's on the one ball. 3 balls gone. He needs to get position. No, not the 2 ball. He's gotten a little bit close to the 2 ball when he shot the 1 ball in. He's cutting it into the side pocket. Beautiful shot. This guy's a picture of concentration when he gets going. You notice all the players have real good form in the men's division, and the women too. The form is very important, just like in golf. Play the safety. Watch where he put the cue ball. He's putting it as far as he can on the bottom rail. Far away from the ball as possible. Length. The farther away you are, the tougher the shot becomes. Okay, Kim Davenport's trying to massage the ball around the ball. Watch the curve. How do you like that?
Beautiful
What a shot. He almost made it.
beautiful shot.
That is an extremely tough shot that he just tried.
There's a big fellow over here who's going to sit down with us and talk for just a few minutes. And why don't we bring him in here now, Gary? Steve Mizrak is going to come in and sit down and talk to us while the men's championship game goes on. So let's bring in Steve Mizrak.
Sounds great. Sounds great.
Welcome, Steve.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good, Jim.
Nice to see you back again.
Who's winning?
Still in the first game.
Who do you like? Who do you like, Jim?
I kind of like the way Rempe approaches it. He just looks all business up there.
Well, looks like the first game's over. First game is over. Jim looks pretty good in this three-piece suit, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I like the tie. I like his tie. He gets those handmade from Taiwan. You don't mind if I said that, did you? I hope he doesn't mind either. Hey, you can buy some expensive stuff in Taiwan. Don't worry about it. No, he didn't get too good on that shot.
So Rempe wins game number 1. He leads Kim Davenport 1-0. How did you fare in the tournament this year, sir?
I finished 5th. I played a good tournament. I was very happy with the way I played. I was very happy, not the way things came out, though. I would have liked to have finished a little bit higher. But I was very happy with the way I played. I played 4 matches that looked like Steve of old, and wound up losing to Wade Crane and your Kim Davenport here. See where the 9 is? Didn't move.
Mm-hmm.
Know what that meant? Balls weren't totally frozen. Jim's gonna try to shoot this in the upper right-hand corner and come across the table for the 2. He did it perfect. Rempe has everything in control right now. Forgive me if I'm not talking too much, Jim, because I wish I was there. You know what I mean? I'm starting to play a little bit more and a little bit better, and maybe one of these days soon I'll win another tournament. Who knows?
The way Rempe is working at it right now, it doesn't require an awful lot.
No.
He's just
no.
knocking them down.
He didn't get too. He wanted to get over a little bit more for that ball. But he got all right. He's all right. I predict Rempe will win this hands down. Not too good, but he's all right. Players who play on this level should not miss a ball like this. But anything is possible.
But not on that one. So Jim Rempe wins game number 2, and he leads Kim Davenport by a score of 2-0. We'll have a replay of that last shot.
He's going to try to hit it on the left-hand side, thin it out, Go in the right-hand corner, nice and easy. Hit it easy so the cue ball don't scratch. Okay, that's very important. Don't scratch, especially in this game when you're playing cue ball in hand. 11 out of 21, one set.
$10,000 first prize.
Oh, don't get me sick.
Sorry about that.
Jeez. Thanks a lot, Jim. Yeah. In this game, the whole key is not the break. It's not making the 8 or the 7 or anything else. It's getting a shot after the break. That's very important. With the rules that we're playing here, no push out after the break. If you don't get a shot after the break, you're dead. With the quality of players that you have right here, this is the best. And if you don't have a shot, it's goodbye, Charlie.
Mm-hmm. So Kim has left Jim with not much of a shot on that one ball.
He has to kick it in. He has to hit to the rail, that middle diamond on the side rail,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully he's going to try to kick the ball in, I believe. I don't know what he's looking at. Oh, he's going to go to the bottom rail and kick. I'll let you know in 1 second. He's going to the side rail, kick at the ball, and try to make it. No? Okay, now I'll take that back. Looks like he's going in a little bit deeper, and he's going to try to play safe by hitting the side rail, hitting the 1, and leaving the cue ball where it is. That's it.
Uh-huh.
That's where it was. Okay, he did what he wanted to do with the cue ball, but he got sort of unlucky that the 1 ball didn't hit any balls on the other side. Side pocket with the 1. No, safe. Good shot. Very good shot. It's the first time Kim is playing under lights, underneath the camera. And I got to give Jim a little bit of an edge because of that. But I'll tell you a little story, Jim. When I first played Earl Strickland, a match in Vegas, first time he was under the cameras, winner got 37,500. Loser got 15,000. I was playing good. He shot me into oblivion.
Foul.
Okay. The balls are very tough, and if you ask me, I don't think Kim will run out here.
So he can move the cue ball any place he wants it now.
Yep, cue ball in hand. What I think he should do, and it looks like what he's going to do, is play another safe. Because if you don't hit the ball 3 times in a row, you still win the game. Okay. It's a good shot. That was a perfect snooker. But I don't like where he put the 1. See, Jim is on 1 foul. If he misses this, he'll be on 2 fouls. If he put the 1 a little closer to another ball, he could get the 3rd foul real easy.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's got to work a little bit because the 1 is in the middle of the table. Very tough. He's going to try to go to the bottom rail, right at the 1. I don't think he'll hit it.
Foul. Mr. Rempe, you're on 2.
Okay. See, now Kim, if he would have put that ball a little bit closer to another ball, or what he could do is make the 1 and play a good position to snooker him on another ball, because the 2 fouls still carry over. Jim is on 2 fouls.
And the third foul would be a game, you say?
Third foul, Kim would win. 3 fouls in a row by one player, lost a game. I see it has my favorite beer sign in the back there. You don't mind if I mention that, do you?
No, not at all. Not at all.
I have to give him a little plug anyway, you know. Okay, he's going to try and play position for the 3, the next shot. If he can't make the 3, what he's going to try to do is put himself in position where he's going to snooker him from the 3 to the 4. Looks like there's a combination there. No. Oh, he's straight in. I'm seeing double here. I'm so mad that I lost my match, you know. Okay, now Kim's going to try to play safe, I think. He did not hit that ball exactly the way he wanted to. He wanted to slide over a little bit more. He made a good shot, okay, but he's got to hit off the side rail, hit the cue ball low so it shortens up off the side rail. Very, very important to hit it low. Very important to hit that ball, because if Jim doesn't hit it, lost a game, and it's 2-1.
This is a big shot for Jim right now.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's an easy shot. Okay. Now look, here's the beauty part about this game. Jim was snookered. Jim had 2 shots. Now all of a sudden he hit a kick and Kim is snookered off the rail. See, now Jim has the upper hand.
Mm-hmm. Does that 3 foul situation go away now? Is that
3 fouls is
that's
gone.
washed
He
away?
hit the ball, it's washed away.
Okay. Now the balls are opened up again too. The table's opened up a little bit more.
Yep, it could be 3-0. Jim has got that determined look in his face. Wonder what kind of flower that is on his tie. I don't know. I don't like the way he hit that. He didn't hit that too well. He wanted to stop more towards the middle of the table. He didn't want to go there. But he should be all right. Lower left-hand corner? Or upper left-hand corner, I should say. Six on the side. He just about has it all by himself now. 6 on the side, 7 on the side, 8 in the corner, and 9 someplace, wherever he wants to put it. He's got 2 choices: shoot it in the side, or follow it in the corner and follow the cue ball down. He didn't hit that quite hard as he wanted. He had a wild cue ball there. Very, very wild. But he got away with it. He should handle this Tough shot, though.
Does he go for the side or
Side
down the
pocket.
corner? Side?
Side pocket. Tough shot, but he should make it. Yep.
So there's game number 3 to Jim Rempe.
When people are on a roll in this game, it seems to keep on going. I was saying before, when these guys are on a roll, okay, they tend to play out the roll pretty well. Jim played a match the other day where this guy had him 10-9, and the guy was shooting at the 7. No, it was 10-10. The guy was shooting at the 7, had 3 balls right hanging, and the guy missed it, and Jim won. Okay. Now Kim was playing a guy by the name of Ron Costanzo, or something like that. Had the 8 and 9 left on the table, straight in, had 10 games. He missed the 8. I couldn't believe it. I had no idea how that happened. But from there, Kim went on to beat 3 or 4 players. He beat Mike Siegel, he beat me, and beat Dave Bowman. He beat everybody. Now he's trying to beat Jim. But he may fall one short and a day late on this one.
Jim was still concerned about that rack. He
Yeah.
was looking over the referee's shoulder.
Well, he wants to make sure they're froze. Now there's where it was froze. You see the 9 move?
Yep, the 9 moved all the way over to the rail that
Right.
time.
Now you see how lucky Jim got here? He didn't make a ball, nothing. He's locked up. Kim has got nothing, absolutely 0. Could be 4-0, and it's what turned out the lights. The party's
party's over.
over.
So he has to hit the 1 ball, and he fouled,
Okay, he
right?
didn't foul. Cue ball in hand, Jim Rempe.
So Rempe going to give him some of his own medicine from last time? Maybe go for that 3 foul routine?
Where is the 2? Which one is the 2? I'm a little colorblind, Jim. Where's the 2? That's how come I shoot the 7 sometimes instead of the 4.
I'm still trying to find the numbers on it, not the colors.
I go by the color. When I go to England, I can't go by color. I'm going to billiard the ball in here. I'm going to hit the edge of the 1, billiard up that 7. He's going to try to break. Oh, I see what he's going to try to do. It looks like he's going to hit the edge of the 1 and try to send a 1 up the corner and try to break those balls open. No. Right again. Now he's going to try to break the balls open. Swing 2 rails. Maybe. No. Look like he's holing it. Oh, billiard. I see it now. He's got a billiard, looks like. Billiard straight in. He's got a combination up the corner. 4-zip. Jim.
9 ball all the way down. Huh?
4-zip. I would like to try to fade Jim Rempe and 4-zip.
There it is. Nice combination shot by Rempe, and he takes a 4-0 lead. We'll get another look at that shot by Rempe.
Okay, there goes the 9 up in the corner. And notice, he tried to play safe also in case the 9 didn't go. Look where the cue ball is in the 4. He's got no shot on the 4.
Great shot by Jim Rempe after a very difficult break. Rempe leads Davenport by a score of 4-0 in this championship of the 1987 BC Open 9-ball tournament.
Watch the cue. See where the cue ball is? Now he hit it good.
Ooh, I heard some balls
See
falling
where the
too.
cue ball is? In the middle of the table.
Only
Anytime you let
6 other balls left on the table too.
Made 3. This could be 5-0 real quick. shot. I'm trying to draw the ball straight back. He didn't hit that as hard as he wanted to, but it's okay. Notice most of these players hit the ball low. Most of them. Better control to hit it low. Better control. He hasn't hit one ball high yet. Safe to say it's 5-0. Kim Davenport really has had no chance.
Great position for the 9 ball.
Five-zero.
There it is. Rempe leads 5-0.
5-0.
And we'll take another look at that last shot by Jim Rempe.
9 ball, lower left-hand corner. There it is. Straight in the middle. Notice it didn't even touch a point. You know he's hitting them well.
Right on the nose.
Hitting them well.
Yep.
Now watch the cue ball again. Very important here. The cue ball goes either to the top rail or to the bottom rail. He didn't hit him well.
Right up in the middle.
Perfect. 6.
He's got them spread out very nicely. Just pick them off.
6-zip.
Yep.
He's measuring the shape on the 2. 2 or 4, whatever one he's playing next. He didn't hit that good. He looked up in the sky a little bit, as you could tell. Always know when a player didn't hit it well. Looks like he's straight in. How much better can you have
Oh,
it?
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. It's like he's talking to the ball saying, I'd like you to go over here next time.
He looks like a gazelle walking around the table. Everything under control, perfect. Jim is an excellent player under the lights. I'm talking about the TV lights. Very, very, you know. He's an excellent player, period. But when he gets under the TV lights, certain people, it brings out the best in them. Draw it straight back? No, he's just draw it straight back. Now he's got another one he's got to draw straight back.
Yeah, he's going to have a tough little shot on the 9 ball to finish it. Unless he can bring it way back.
Oh yeah, he'll bring it straight back, come up the top. How's that?
Oh, it's like he's talking to it. I believe it. 6-0.
6-0. You know what? I know who's going to win this match. 6-0. Rempe break. If the cue ball stays in the middle again, there's a fat chance it might be 7-0.
7-0.
He didn't hit him well. See where the cue ball is? He didn't make any?
I don't think so.
All right, everybody's trying to root for Kim now. I mean, trying to spur him on. He's down 6-0. He's dejected. He's feeling that he's going to go home in second place, which out of 56 people or 58 people, it's not too bad.
I was just going to say, but he can't afford to make any mistakes at this point.
He just did.
And he just did.
He
Left
just
one
did.
right on the doorstep.
Yeah, but it's a tough shot. You know, you're behind 6-0. You got a length of the table shot. What are you going to do? Is that a picture of Gary?
Sure is.
Look at this. Oh, isn't this just beautiful? I'm looking at Gary Pinkowski's picture in the paper, folks. Oh, while we're looking here, Jim Rempe missed a hanger straight in.
Must be something about that pocket.
Hey, it's what they call the 6-0 syndrome.
Yeah.
You know, when you're up 6-0, you tend to do what they call the old take it easy routine, figuring that you're ahead and can't lose. Kim is missing a lot. And I don't, you know, he's susceptible to miss. 6-0. A lot of pressure.
Yeah, we finally got the one ball taken care of.
But he got a bad roll on the 2. He's right up on top of the 2. All he can do is try to play safe. He doesn't know what to do. He's going to hit the edge of the 2 ball. Try to clip it. Come down here with the cue ball somehow.
But he wants to leave the 2 ball up against the rail and
As close to the rail as
leave it a
possible.
tough shot.
Close to the rail as possible. Oh, he missed up there.
Oop.
Oh, gosh.
Oops.
What's going on here? Rempe has made about 4 mistakes in a row here. All in one game. See, Kim is struggling. When Kim is right, he wouldn't hesitate one bit. You know, see, he doesn't know what to do here. He's susceptible of making a mistake. Okay, you got away with that one. Back up for the 5. This is the 5 or the 3, I can't tell. I think Kim is going to win a game here. But Rempe should have had it. You know, he missed the 1 ball straight in the hole.
That's what happens so many times when you watch this game. Somebody makes one little mistake and the other player jumps right in that crack. But he's a long way down though.
Oh,
oops.
See what happened here?
Oh, it didn't go. Oh.
See what he tried to do is he tried to hit it off the rail. Tried to hit it off the rail and he missed it. I thought he was going to shoot it straight in. I'd love to see a replay of that, Jim. Seven 0. Kim is completely folding up. Great player, but every session is different.
Yep, that's right.
Seven 0.
As the man said, 7-0, Rempe over Davenport.
Jim, there's a guy waiting in the wings. He's going to take my place and sit down with you. They call him the fastest gun in the West, in the East, or wherever.
And stepping in now to help us down through the next few games of the men's championship is going to be Lou Butera. Hi, Lou.
How you doing, Jim?
Nice to see you.
Same here.
I enjoyed your exhibition out there.
Thank you. It was a pleasure doing it.
Very
Nice little
entertaining.
crowd.
We've got a 7-0 championship match going on right here now. Rempe over Davenport. And Rempe can't do anything wrong at this point.
It sure seems that way. Although 9-ball is a funny game, things can change very rapidly. We've had a lot of exciting matches here during the week, and this one doesn't have the excitement. It shows you how the luck can be one-sided.
Mm-hmm.
Like now, Jim doesn't have a shot straight in, at least. Oh, maybe he does. Looks like he's shooting at it.
Gary Pinkowski handed me a piece of paper and it says Machine Gun Lou Butera. What's that all about, Lou? Tell me about that.
That's a nickname they gave me for being the fastest player in the world, but that was a few years ago, Jim. I've slowed down quite a bit. Okay, Jim missed, but once again, he missed without any penalty. That's the unfortunate thing about 9-ball. There are many times you can miss and never leave your opponent a shot.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, Kim is getting a taste of what he gave me. Kim knocked me out of the tournament. Great player.
Foul.
And once again, and it looks like Jim will have a 2-9 combination if he wants to go for it. It's also a very safe shot at this point too, Jim. He doesn't have to hit the balls very hard, and the 2 would go behind the 4 if he did miss it.
So he's got the combination. Is that what he's going after? Going
Yeah.
after the 9-ball?
Sure looks that way, Jim. I don't think there's any doubt in his mind that he'll make it either. But he's still going to play it so that if he does miss it, he's not going to have a shot on the 2-ball.
Oh, just like that. Just like that, it's over again. Wow.
8-0 is a pretty tough lead right now, but that doesn't mean it's impossible to come back from it.
Got a replay coming up on this combination shot. Okay, we don't have the replay, but it was a nice combination shot by Rempe that put the score at 8-0 over Kim Davenport in this men's championship of the 1987 BC Open 9-ball tournament. Rempe has been very concerned about the rack in this championship match.
Well, you have to be, Jim. If the balls are not frozen completely, it's very logical that the ball is not going to move the way it should, especially the 9-ball. And the 9-ball is the ball you really want to get moving.
We saw that a couple times. Steve was here, and we took a look at some breaks where the 9-ball moved very little.
Right.
And then when it was racked tightly, it moved all over the table. Demonstrated nicely.
Well, the 9 didn't move
Didn't move.
again. I doubt if it moved more than a half an inch. But once again, this looks like an opportunity, but not a great one. Balls are pretty well clustered in the middle of the table. He's going to have to thread the needle to really get this going. He got out there very nicely. Very nicely. Might get a little bit too much. Oh. He's going to have to get some angle on the 4 to be able to get on the 5 properly here. He did not get where he wanted to. Kim is a great shot maker, though. I know the score doesn't show it at this point, but this looks like a very well executed shot by Kim. Spun the cue ball very hard, 2 rails. Looks like he's on the 5 pretty good. Doesn't have a big pocket, though, because of where the 7 is located. And because of where the 7 was located, he missed the shot.
Well, that's been the pattern so far in this championship match.
Yeah, Kim has only had one real opportunity,
Yep.
and he played the shot properly. That 7 ball that he did miss, he played it properly. He got a little straight on it and was trying to swing the cue ball out 2 rails and just caught too much of the 7. It's one of those unfortunate things that happens in pool. Jim has got a shot here on the 5. It looks like he's cutting it up the corner, going to come back cross table for the 6. Back and forth. And it looks like he's in good shape too. It should be a very easy out from here. We're probably looking at 9-0 from here, Jim.
He's making it look awful easy tonight.
Well, pool is a relatively easy game. If you spend hours every day practicing, anybody can become a world champion.
Are there times when you're playing when you just can't miss?
I felt like that during this entire tournament. Unfortunately, I was missing anyway. I did have one match where I did not miss a called ball and still lost the match.
Because the other guy couldn't miss either, right?
And it happened against Kim Davenport. He missed 4 times against me and still wound up winning the match 11-7. He's a great young player.
So Rempe runs the table out and takes a very commanding lead of 9-0. Okay, let's take a look at that last shot again by Jim Rempe, the winner.
Very simple, straight in shot. All Jim has to do is pocket the ball.
It's an interesting phrase that you just said, and that is typical of most of the shots that he's made. A very simple, straight in shot. And when you're hot, I guess that's where most of your shots are. You're in proper position.
You're absolutely right, Jim. When you're playing well, normally your last shot on the 9, your cue ball will hardly ever go to a rail. You should be almost straight in on it every time because your work is cut down for you throughout the rack. And you're planning to get as straight as you can on every ball. However, here, you'll see once again the 9 hardly moved. And looks like Jim has got a shot on the 1 ball. Shouldn't be too much trouble this rack. If he gets on the 2, from there it should be pretty easy. Well, not quite as easy as it looks, maybe. Very well executed. Looks like he's perfect. It looks perfect. Might be just a little bit straighter than what he'd like to be. But the rest of the rack is easy. It's what we call a road map, just about. Connect the dots. Swung that out. That could be a little dangerous at times, but he hit it very well. Now it's a matter of drawing straight back up table for the 5. And then that's when the rack gets easy, I believe. From the look of determination in Jim's eyes, unless something funny happens on this particular shot.
Almost a little smile there right now, that little confident.
I think he's a little upset with himself. He didn't get quite where he wanted to be, and he should be in dead stroke by this time. There shouldn't be any shot that he doesn't get exactly where he wants to be. He's okay, though. Yes, this is, as I said, it's connect the dots. Absolutely perfect. Matter of fact, he might even nudge the 7 here a little bit more if he wants to, but I don't see him going near the balls. I guess that's 7-8. Just hold the cue ball up. I don't think he's got much of an angle. He should be able to hold up the ball and then shoot the 8 from about 10 inches away from where he is. Now he's just going to go one rail, come back up table, and shoot the 9 ball, and probably in his left-hand corner pocket. That's where he's shooting it.
No, he's putting on a clinic tonight. It's,
well, the balls have broken very well for
Yep.
him.
Yep.
He's playing well, but the balls have broken well also. Jimmy's a great player.
There's game number 10 for Jim Rempe. He leads 10 games to 0 in this race to 11 for the men's championship.
There's a real look.
Kim Davenport, who we're looking at right now, he's sitting there saying, "Oof." Here's the game winner of game 10.
Once again, he's going to the rail, but not by much. He doesn't have to really let the cue ball go. He's controlling the cue ball very well on these shots, Jim.
Nice shot. Still expressing great concern over that rack, and as you've noticed or noted several times on the break, the 9 ball is hardly moving, so there's just not tight enough.
I wouldn't say a word if I were Jim, because he's fortunate enough. The 9 isn't moving, but he's making balls on the break, and the balls are spreading extremely well.
It didn't move again.
That time it didn't move. He still made balls on the break, and had he not scratched on the side, he might have been able to get out. The 1 was laying a little bit funny. But now they'll really rack, and Kim will finally get a chance to break. It'll only be his second break of the day. He's played a great tournament. He's beaten a lot of top players to get to where he's at today. Well, the 9 finally moved, but he's going to scratch. So now Rempe will take over, and Rempe will break again. Rempe wants to see the balls, what they look like, thinking he might be able to make the 9 or play safety and cinch up the game. But from the way they look from here, I think Rempe will break again. He might fool me. That 9 does have a little angle, and it could bank. But I think Jim is playing this one for the crowd. I don't think this is one that he would play if it were 10-10. Matter of fact, I know he wouldn't bet his Q-tip, let alone his Q-stick, that he would shoot this when it was 10-10. But it looks pretty good, Jim. It really does. Nope. Came back and got a double kiss. Now this could be real funny. Nope. It could have lined up the 1-9 for Kim. However, I don't even know if Kim can make the 1. He might, because of the way things have been going, he'll probably have to play safe. And it doesn't look like he's got a good way to play safe here. You're going to have to execute a tremendous shot here, possibly. He didn't have much of a pocket. Now here comes the scratch. No, very close to a scratch. Well, Jimmy's got a shot here. It's not a very easy one, but being ahead 10-0 makes the shot quite a bit easier.
Is this difficult coming out of the pocket like this?
Yes, it is, because now you've been playing out of the bridge of your hand, and now you're shooting over a piece of plastic, and that plastic can give you a little bit of a problem sometimes. But it looks like he's right on the wide part of the pocket. It doesn't look like he's got any problem. Playing a safety. Yeah, if that 1-9 is set up, I don't know if that 9 looks pretty close to the pocket. If it is, Kim might make his first game here. Ooh, close but no cigar. And this looks a little tough, Jim. Right now, I think Jimmy does have to go for a shot. He doesn't have a way of ducking, so he's going to have to go for the bank into that ball that's by the pocket, or try and bank the one past the ball that's in the pocket there. Unfortunately, his cue ball's going up the other end of the table. He's going to try and make the 1 and go up for the 2. The only thing he's got here, really. Hit it very good and got it. He's okay. He's in good shape now.
Got 2 balls out of that one.
This is going to be the first final, I think, that I've seen in a long, long time where it winds up without anyone getting at least one game. But that just goes to show you the amount of luck in this game. Jimmy missed several times, and Kim was not able to capitalize even once. And the only time, he did have one opportunity to really capitalize and didn't get there. But you can't fault Kim for that. His play, as I say, has been faultless, and he's done an excellent job up to this point. It's just that this one match proved very bad for him. Well,
The women's final was much like this too, in that Lori Jones dominated Eva Matea 9-2.
yeah, well, at least Eva had a few opportunities. I won't say she played badly, but she got in a couple of very touchy situations that she had to play the balls absolutely perfect in, and she didn't get absolutely perfect, and that's understandable in the finals of any tournament. Jimmy got a little bit bad here, but he's got a perfect safety. Once again, the balls are presenting themselves in such a way that he can't do anything wrong. Even though he hit that shot bad and he's not going to get punished, because he's going to punish Kim for this one. He'll put Kim all the way back up table and put 4 there behind the 9. Oh, a little bit of a mess up there, but still coming from here, even though Kim is a great shot maker, he might get out. But chances are pretty good with 10-0 and him feeling the way he is that he might miss the shot. I give him a lot of credit if he makes it. He hit it great, absolutely great.
Wow.
Absolutely great.
Just barely touched it.
Right, but once again, the balls just are not presenting themselves. He's got to come with another tougher shot and got to get in line again on the next shot. He got there. Looks like he hit it almost perfect, but once again, there's that little bit of doubt on that 9 ball. He's got to come around behind that 9 ball, or he could be in trouble. He got it perfect again. That's why Kim got in the finals, because he's able to execute those types of shots. Once again, very close, and he's perfect. Well, looks like he is going to get a game after all here. Not a shutout.
Well, if that keeps your record intact, is that you don't believe you ever saw one. So you still haven't seen one. The score is 10-1. It's probably just a matter of time. It's a long way to come back, but it's probably just a matter of time.
As easily as Jim Rempe won 10 games in a row, believe it or not, I've seen other players win 10 games in a row. And there's the 9. Okay. The 9 finally did move, and it moved right into a pocket, Jim.
9-2, 10-2.
I've had as many as 4 9 balls in a row made on me on the break. So I know other players have done it too. But many, many times where you get 3 on the break, or you start shooting. 9 ball's a funny game. You might make only 1 ball on the break, but your next shot is a 1-9 combination or a 2-9 combination. It isn't a matter of Kim running 10 racks. You might only have to make 25 or 30 balls and still be able to catch up. Now there's another ball, and he's perfect on the 1. And I don't see any
And the cue
trouble with
ball's
this
in the
rack.
middle of the table where
Right.
he can start shooting.
Right.
Yeah, there it comes again. This game is amazing.
Yeah.
It's never over.
What was a shutout just about 10 seconds ago has turned into a miss. Excuse me. turned into, I spoke a little too quick. I thought it was going to be an easy 10-3. This should be the end of the match. I don't see any problems here whatsoever. Two's right there, not far from the hole. That gives him another easy start. Just bring the ball up table. Now all he has to do is swing back cross table for the 3, I believe. And the rest of them, 6 and 7 are laying a little bit funny, but it's just a matter of getting right on the 1 ball. If he gets right on the 6, he should be easy on the 7, 8, and 9. He's got to slow down to regain his composure because he doesn't want to hurry this up too much. Every shot is critical in 9 ball. When you think it's easy, that's when you're in trouble.
That just may very well have been what happened to Kim Davenport a few seconds ago.
Yeah.
He may have just lost his concentration
Yeah,
momentarily
he
and just missed the shot.
That's exactly what happened. Jimmy looked at it and says, well, I should be out from here. And
Yeah,
he
got
wasn't.
excited and
Yeah.
didn't execute.
This could be a little risky. No, I guess the 6 goes in the side pocket. It was a little tough to see from this angle, but 6 goes in the side. Jimmy will probably just follow across table, shoot the 7 up in the left-hand corner pocket. And then it's connect the dots. 8, swing the cue ball back up table, and Mr. Rempe has just won the BC Open. He's banking it. This is a little bit of a surprise. Not a difficult bank, but anytime you're banking a ball, balls come off the rails funny sometimes, depending on how damp the tables might be. He came off perfect. Absolutely perfect.
And the position for the 8 ball.
Just a matter of
That's great.
swinging the ball down. He should wind up, if he hits 2 rails, he'll probably wind up perfectly straight on the 9 ball in the corner pocket. Little bit. He's there. He's not perfectly straight, but he's straight enough. He'll accept this any day of the week, Jim.
That is, so Jim Rempe wins the 1987 BC Open 9-ball tournament by a score of 11-2 over Ken Davenport.
I noticed Jimmy plays very well in front of TV cameras. I think he's looking for a movie career.
Well, it's amazing. The lights and the cameras mean different things to different people, and some people handle it, others don't. There's Rempe and
His wife,
his
Sally.
bride, Sally. So Rempe has won the $10,000 here in Binghamton as the 1987 champion. Well, there are lots of people we'd like to thank. I'd like to thank some of the guys from your tour that came in and helped us, like Alan Hopkins and Steve Miserak and Machine Gun.
Butera, sure.
Lou
And I
Butera,
want
they were
to say
terrific.
I want to say a special note of thanks to Alex Alexander with the BC Open,
Yep.
who sends us our golfers every year. Without Alex, none of this would have ever been possible. He's one heck of a man doing one heck of a job.
It was terrific, and thanks, of course, to the promoter over here, Gary Pinchot.
Yeah, it was a lot of work.
Yeah,
Thank
it was.
you.
Did a nice job. The players love it up here. Not only the golf tournament, but the pool tournament, and the whole community benefits from it. So that's the wrap-up for tonight. 1987 BC Open 9-ball tournament. The champions for the women's division, Lori John Jones, and for the men, it's Jim Rempe. From the Holiday Inn Arena in Binghamton,
Gary
Gary
Pinkowski,
Pinkowski. I'm Jim Forbes. It's been a long night.
it's been a beauty.
We'll see you later. Good night.
Good night.